Warning: the Montour High School administration, faculty, staff, or broadcasting students make no conclusions or claims that the story or footage you are about to view is authentic or fabricated. Any conclusions are solely drawn by the viewer. Anyone associated with this production cannot be held liable for any mental, emotional, or physical injuries.
When? Take one.
Hello, Montour. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mr. Held.
I'm going to tell you the story about Curly Bill Smith.
Curly Bill was a student who was new to the district back in the late 50s. You have to figure this hilltop used to be two separate buildings. This building that I'm in the social studies wing was built in 1959.
And this was the only building up here, the Arts and Humanities wing, or the old 9 and 10 building for those of you that were here before then. The auditorium hadn't been quite complete. Now, the Smith family moved to Montour about July or August, and they had a son, one son, Bill. Bill's nickname was Curly because of his curly hair. So Bill decides that he's going to come up.
He wanders around the building. I mean, it's the 50s. There's no security. There's nobody here. Finds his way into the auditorium. Auditorium's not completed yet. There's a trap door on the floor for stage productions, and I guess the construction guys had not secured it. And when Curly Bill walked across the stage, he fell through the...
So he walks around the gym. You know, it wasn't a lot to explore at the time. He ends up, of course, in the auditorium. As he's walking across the stage of the auditorium, he falls through the trap door. It hadn't been finished. It hadn't been completely locked and sealed. So he falls, and he actually falls into where we're standing right now. Now, the trap door was originally probably about this area here. And you figure without this drop ceiling, it's a good 12 to 15 foot drop. Now, when Bill falls, he breaks his legs, his back, or his neck, and manages to crawl from this area back into this area stairwell. Now, because Bill was up here on a Friday night, they didn't find his body in the stairwell until Monday morning. Now, the unfortunate thing about it is he never got to graduate from Montour. He's not in any Montour yearbooks because he had just moved into the district that summer and would have been a senior.
And it wasn't until like that following Monday that they found him.
I just fell. Okay. Good. Oh, so, what are your thoughts about Curly Bill?
100% real. There's no way that he's not real. Honestly, kind of want to meet him.
Are you nervous?
No. Why would I be? So cool. Okay.
What do you think about Curly Bill?
I don't know if I'd say I really believe it. To be honest, I don't know, I think it's pretty dramatic. I think it's made up.
Are you nervous?
No, it's fake.
So, what are your thoughts about Curly Bill?
I mean, like, statistically speaking, it's very likely that someone did die in this area. And, I mean, if renovations were happening, it all makes sense.
So, are you nervous?
Not really. I think we'll be fine.
You go first. Today we're going to investigate the site of Curly Bill. With us we have a EMF reader, so this basically picks up on any electromagnetic fields, which equates to ghosts, I guess. If we pick anything up, it'll make a beeping sound. It's going off. Hold on. There's actually something down here. It's right here.
Isn't that where he fell?
Oh my god, you're right. We have to come back. Like, try to like talk to him, like spooky stuff.
So Curly Bell, he kind of follows me around this building. I have instances upstairs in the tech lab, if you've ever been in that classroom, where the door will just randomly pop open even though the magnet is in there. And he has haunted the music hallway for a long time. Before we went under renovations, my classroom was the stage of the auditorium, and there would be days where it'd be absolutely quiet, and then all of a sudden we'd hear creepy noises, and it was the creepiest thing I've ever heard. But I think Curly Bell was just trying to make his presence known, and he wanted us to, know that he was there and make music with us.
Hey guys, we're here in the dungeon where Curly Bill died. We're gonna summon him with these candles. They're set in sets of 3. We're gonna have this sacrificial skull, and then we have this mirror so we can view him. Now, does anyone know how to summon him? Okay, well, I'll explain. We have to sing the alma mater. So I'm gonna set you guys up probably over there, and we're gonna start the summoning.
Because we can just cut all this out in the middle, just keep the video the same.
I think that's good. Throw your hands. Are you sure about this? Are you guys ready?
I guess.
I'm not sure.
What was that?
Probably nothing. Let's just continue. On the hill. What is that?
Okay.
No.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm just gonna graduate and never look back.
He's definitely real. I'll give him that. I don't know if I believe everything still, but I saw what I saw.
So how are you feeling?
I'm definitely not going back in the basement.
So you're fine though?
I guess.
What are your thoughts now?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
It's not cool.
How do you feel?
Don't come in the basement.
Okay, are you okay?
With the EMF reader 5000.
This just detects.
Link in the description of this video.
Like and comment.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of the high school?
The music hallway.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question? Yeah, sure. So, what scared you the most about coming to Montour? Probably Curly Bill.
What's this?
Believe it or not, something odd happened that night. I can honestly say I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't been there. Quite possibly, it's the scariest thing I've ever experienced.
Believe it or not, something very odd happened that night. I can honestly say that I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't been there. Quite possibly, it is the scariest thing I have ever experienced.
That's the whole.
Cut.
Okay, good.
Camera's off.
Okay.
Is it actually real?
Yeah, we gotta know.
What's that?
Is it real?
See you guys later. Have a good one. I'm done.
That's all.